Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the maturity number 2 and also the master number, which is maturity number 11. So to start off with number 2, number 2 is of course associated with the moon, so it's a high lunar energy. We just had a full moon that passed, so a lot of people with this maturity number may have felt a lot of more clairvoyance, a lot more of their ability to make peace between opposition and factions, and just a certain sense of being powerful. The moon does draw that to people that have a high vibration of number 2 or number 7. So with the maturity number of 2, if you have your life path and your expression number adding to a number that equates to 2, then you are somebody who is able to bring harmony among the people around them, whether that be in the family setting, corporate setting, pretty much just your environment. Wherever you are, you're able to kind of mediate. And that's a very, very important thing. Number 2 is very much known for like music, art, dance, love, relationships, and more so being in the background, but being the foundation of a lot of people's endeavors, especially number 1 people. Because number 1 is very much looked at as being like the primary force, the pioneering brute force that goes through things. But we still have the number 2, which in turn is kind of the background, the endurance, the motivator, the person that's actually telling that you can do it. So it's very, very important. Number 2 is essential number 1. Number 1's like yang energy, and number 2 is yin. It's the dark side of it. It's the side that people rarely see, but without it, nothing could exist. All right? So if you do have this as a maturity number, when you hit your 30s and 40s and possibly even 50, you may have issues where you have to figure out how to resolve entanglements and problems, whether that be with relationships or, like I said, in your community or business setting. And this will come in certain plays, such as just maybe having issues, or maybe you're just being called upon to mediate. A lot of people with this maturity number even get into careers or professions that do involve this, such as mediation, of course, arbitration, lawyers, judges. All of this goes under the number 2, which people find hard to believe because it's high status jobs. And high status jobs really do suit the number 2 because without it, like I said, there is no harmony. Without harmony, you don't have structure. Without structure, you don't have business, you don't have government. So politicians, a lot of big time jobs are run by the number 2 because it's needed. It's an essential thing. Like how the number 4 is a structure of a business, the number 2 is what brings that structure together. And it's definitely a necessity. The next one I want to go over is the number 11, which is a maturity number. So it shares all the common facets of the number 2, except it brings it to a higher vibration. So number 2 is here, number 11, you can't even see on the screen, it's up there, way up there. Meaning it actually brings you to a point where you have more of a spiritual insight. And this is definitely going to come more midlife because it's such a powerful force. Some people that have this maturity number have said that they felt it even in their late 20s, but it's very, very rare though. When you have a master number, it can tend to dominate your chart, even over your life path expression, no matter where it is, because it has such a powerful drawing force that it kind of shows itself around you. So with this, it may give you challenges from even in your early life, such as with family. Maybe you grew up in a family that didn't get along. Maybe you just were in a community that was maybe impoverished. Things like that. Maybe even being in a bad school, etc. With the number 11, it can definitely make you very, very famous. It can definitely make you have artistic gifts or gifts in anything that revolves around creativity. The reason why is because the number 11 has 2 1s, which is the pioneering energy, and then it adds number 2, which is that lunar energy. So you have the yin and the yang. You have the power of 2 suns and the power of the moon enhanced. So that's fire and water. Yin, yang, masculine, feminine energy. And it takes a lot to balance those energies and be aggressive but yet receptive. And when you're able to master that, you're able to master what we call appropriateness in martial arts, meaning you're not going for balance, but you're going for what's appropriate. Is it appropriate to be aggressive in this situation, or is it appropriate to be receptive? And when you actually gather the information through taking action and taking leaps of faith, you'll then be able to develop your 11 energy and then make more mature decisions. And you're going to be able to have more competence in your life. The 11 also brings forth a lot of anxiety and stress, which is something to definitely watch out for. So just make sure that you are adhering to what I'm saying in this video, the guidelines that I'm stipulating, and just follow those things. Try to meditate, try to do yoga, try to do something that's going to take your mind off of your problems, and make sure that you're able to understand that there's a lot of energy within you. Once you have a master number in your core chart, there's going to be a lot of energy within you that's going to be trying to get out a lot. This can come in forms of even migraines, arthritis, then you name it, like it's there. So what you have to do is just understand it. Once you can understand it, you can then accept it. And then once you accept it, you can embrace it and then utilize it. And that's the whole goal to my channel, is that you're able to actually understand the energy that's within you so that you can utilize it to the best of your ability and achieve more better results in your life. And of course, competence, which is our main aim all the time. All right, so that should conclude the video for the maturity number 2 and maturity number 11. If you guys do have any questions regarding it whatsoever, just please let me know in the comments. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe, holla, and that's it for today, guys. Peace.